So this is Sasha from Staycation Scotland, and what we've decided to do is put together kind of all of the little trips that we've been going on and that we will be going on in all of the vans, because so many people ask us about like road trips to go on, or like places to go, restaurants, campsites, just kind of like everything. So we've decided, me and Jules, we're going to kind of just put it all into one place on our YouTube, and then if you have any questions, we can do like different videos that you want us to do, or kind of, yeah, any questions, let us know and we'll try our best to answer them. But this is from my trip on like the full NC500, so hope you enjoy, and if you have any other places that you want to know about, let us know. But check out our website, Staycation Scotland, for all of our gorgeous vans. They're all on there. Some are pet friendly, so can you just look at the ones that are pet friendly. So yeah, get your trips planned, and we look really forward to seeing you all in our gorgeous vans soon. Hi everyone, so I'm just going to talk you through kind of all the little tips and tricks I kind of wish I knew on the NC500 trip and everything like that. So this was the route that we went in order, but you're more than welcome to do it kind of the opposite way, you know, west to north, north to west. It's completely kind of up to you and your preference of how you want to do it. So this is just the way we did it, and this is all the places that we went to, but feel free to kind of add things on, or places that you want to go see, each to their own. So this was our first day. We left Staycation at HQ. We left straight from there, and we just got on the road and went straight to Inverness. Our van was already fully charged, so we didn't need to worry about that. When we got to Inverness, there kind of wasn't a lot, it's just kind of a little town. So what we actually did is we got there, there's an Aldi's just in the centre of town, just kind of outside it. We went there, we stocked up on everything we needed, all of kind of our drinks, everything like that we knew we were going to need. And then we actually went to Rogie Falls, which isn't far at all. We went there, and when we got there, we actually realised that you could stay the night, and it's kind of just a car park that have facilities. They have toilets. There's no hookup point there, so that's always a thing to remember. And we got out, we went on a beautiful walk. There's a gorgeous waterfall overlooking a bridge. You can walk over the bridge. The sound of the water is absolutely stunning. You can go on a big walk there, and then it was kind of getting later after we got the van, so we just packed up for the night, and then we were ready to go for the next morning. I've also marked fuel kind of the closest to each point that we were at, because obviously I know that you never want to, you know, you always want to make sure you have a full tank, or just enough to kind of where you're going, so that's all there as well. And I've also marked food places and other alternative campsites that people have said that were absolutely amazing when they've brought their vans back as well, so I hope that all helps. For every single place that we went, I've done that. So this is day 2, Tarbert Lighthouse. We got up extra early because we read on the weather that it was going to get miserable a lot later on, so we kind of wanted to do everything we wanted to do, and then we didn't have to really worry about the weather. So as you can see through all the photos, we had a lovely time, and then it kind of started to rain, even though it didn't look like it. The morning was absolutely gorgeous. We just managed to get that. So we actually got in the car and we drove to Dunrobin Castle. We probably would have stayed there a lot longer because it's a gorgeous little town in Tarbert, and it's signposted to get to the lighthouse, everything like that. But we just thought it's going to rain, so we don't want to get wet. So we just got in the van and then we went to Dunrobin Castle, and by the time we got there, the rain had actually stopped, which was perfect timing. And at Dunrobin Castle, we went on a gorgeous walk round the back. You can pay to go into the castle and the gardens and the tea room, but we just decided to go on a lovely walk down round the back. And then we actually, again, our van was pretty much fully charged, so we stayed in the grounds of Dunrobin Castle. There was other kind of camper vans there and kind of bigger as well, so we just stayed the night over in there, which was free of charge. And then we also went to the spa, which was literally just down the road, which I've put in here just under food places, and we actually got burgers and everything like that, and we kind of just had like a barbecue kind of styled dinner, just burgers, and we used the hob in the van, so that was perfect for us. On this day, it was our 3rd day, and unfortunately the weather was not on our side. It was torrential rain. We wanted to go to Wahuli Steps, if that's how you pronounce it. We wanted to go there, but unfortunately they were closed because it was so wet and it was so windy and it's very dangerous. So obviously it was a beautiful day. I would highly recommend to go there. We really wanted to, but maybe next time. So we decided to just start driving further round the north coast so that we could kind of get further ahead of ourselves for the weather when it was beautiful. So that's what we'd done. We ended up finding an app called Park4Night, and it's an amazing app for vans even bigger than our VWs, and it has everything listed, so you just type in where you are, or it knows where you are, and it will show you all of the kind of local places to park, and people write reviews to see if there's any facilities, any hookup points, everything like that. So I'd highly recommend downloading that app before you set off on your van, because even if you do get stuck or campsites don't let you in, if there's no space or anything like that, you've got another alternative that you can use. So that's what we ended up using, and we actually ended up finding a beautiful little spot that was all ran by locals. There was a toilet there, everything like that was, perfect. It was a lovely little hut, and it also had a lovely beach, which you see from all the photos from before it. That was actually where we parked for the night. So yeah, I'd highly recommend downloading that app. day 4, so this was the day that we went to Durness. So we got in the van from where we were before and we headed and started to drive to Durness. Now the weather again was quite rainy and miserable, so we'd read that in Durness it was meant to get a lot better, so we kind of just had our fingers crossed. And when we got to Durness, it ended up being the most beautiful day we could have asked for. And I'm sure you can see in all of the photos, the day was just absolutely gorgeous. We couldn't have asked for anything better. We ended up going on the zip line and it was amazing. It was honestly one of the best things I've ever done, was that zip line. And we ended up actually staying right in the car park there. We loved it so much. We just parked up the van and we just had those views all day and all night, and it was absolutely gorgeous. There's no hookup points there, so it's literally just a car park, and we parked the van so we could literally just see that gorgeous view out the back. So this day, day 5, we were just meant to go to Clacktoll and kind of stay the night there, but it ended up being another really kind of miserable rainy day. So what we decided to do is we went to Clacktoll. We didn't stay there very long, it's a very small town, and we went straight from there and we drove to Ullapool, and we ended up staying the night in Ullapool. It ended up clearing up when we got to Ullapool. Again, everything's just weather dependent. It's Scotland after all. So yeah, we ended up staying in Ullapool and you kind of just set up there for the night. I've listed campsites and everything like that, holiday parks that people have recommended to us or that we've stayed in, so you're more than welcome to check those out. But the drives were absolutely beautiful, so we kind of just stayed in the car and appreciated the views from inside when it was raining, and then we got out when we got to Ullapool to stay the night there. On this day we drove from where we were to Diabags, and again this was probably our second place. It was absolutely gorgeous and the drive was beautiful. It's almost like a straight road, you can kind of see what's coming, and either side there's beautiful scenery. And we actually stopped over in the van, which I'd highly recommend just stopping there even to just have lunch, kind of just get out and stretch your legs everything like that. And then from Diabags we went to Lower Diabags, and we didn't realise that Lower Diabags is so small. There's actually only one restaurant there and we hadn't booked it, so I would not make that mistake. Book the restaurant if you want to go there in Lower Diabags because it's very small. We ended up going back about an hour's drive because there's not much there at all, so I'd highly recommend getting petrol as well before you start on this day. So we went and we actually found a lovely chippy, which was gorgeous, so we're kind of happy that we ended up doing that, and with a beautiful view as well. So yeah, that day was gorgeous, and again we ended up just using park for the night again. So on day 7 we went to Applecross. Now Applecross again is just kind of a little small town, but there's actually a lot of food there and there's a lot of street food there. When we got there, there was bacon rolls already started cooking and then later on in the day there was a fish street food that ended up opening up and ice cream and everything like that, and there's also a pub, so a lot of people kind of stop over there. And again, it was a gorgeous day for us, so it just kind of made everything perfect. We went to Skye on our last day. We actually ended up staying in Skye for 2 nights because the weather was just so gorgeous. We ended up sunbathing, but we went to the fairy pools, which I'd highly recommend again. It's just gorgeous and it's a big walk as well, so keep that in mind if you've got prams and things. It is a big walk. It's like a big hill, but you can pay to park there closer, or it's a lot of a bigger walk, but you can also park in the car park up, which I believe is free, so it's completely up to you. But yeah, it is a very big walk, so keep that in mind. But they've got a big car park there, so we went walking there for kind of miles and miles, and we ended up finding a little fairy pool that was right at the back that was kind of secluded. So we went in there and had one of our second showers of our trip being away, so we're keeping clean. Sadly, that has us come to the end. I really enjoyed putting this video together and looking back on my trip because I thoroughly enjoyed it. It was just the most beautiful time I had away in the van and it was well needed. So yeah, any questions you have for us at all of our vans are on the website, so you can go and look at the website, look at all of our gorgeous vans over there, and we have links on them and everything like that. So yeah, go and have a look at those, or any suggestions that you have for our YouTube channel. We've just started it up, so let us know any suggestions you want us to do, video ideas or any questions, just pop them down below and subscribe. So yeah, thank you so much for watching this video. Bye!